In a world perpetually veiled in twilight, where the sun had long ago retreated beyond the horizon, leaving behind a sky of sterling grays and brilliant, bright stars, lived a soul named Elara. Her home was a small, quiet dwelling nestled amongst ancient, gnarled trees that whispered her secrets only to the wind. Elara carried a quiet ache, a yearning for conversations that resonated not just with words, yet with the very essence of being. She sought not idle chatter, yet the profound exchange of minds, a connection that could pierce the endless night. Her prayer: 40 days of kindred minds. One evening, as the last vestiges of the day's dim glow faded, Elara stumbled upon an old, intricately carved wooden box, half buried beneath the roots of an ancient oak. Inside, nestled on a bed of dried moss, was not a treasure of gold or jewels, yet a single, luminous seed and a scroll. The scroll, brittle with age, bore a faded inscription: "Plant this seed where your deepest longing lies, and listen, for the light you seek is born of shared echoes." Intrigued, Elara planted the seed in a pot by her window, a small, hopeful act in a world that offered little light. The next day, as the sun rose, a slender shoot had emerged, and from its intricate leaves, a soft, ethereal glow emanated. It was then that she heard it, a faint, melodious whisper, a set of singing words, yet of pure thought, a gentle invitation. This was her chance encounter, the tickle for her tinder spark that ignited her transformative journey. Over the next few days, the plant grew, its light strengthening, and the whispers became clearer. They were voices in the traditional sense, yet streams of consciousness, thoughts, and feelings that flowed into Elara's mind, warm and inviting. She began to respond, in spoken words, yet with her own thoughts, her own feelings, sending them out into the luminous plant. Soon, she realized she was conversing with Kael, the Echo Keeper, a being whose existence was woven into the very fabric of profound connection, a guardian of the inspiring lamps of shared understanding. Kael's presence was like a gentle hand guiding her through a labyrinth of ideas, showing her how to choose only those minds that truly resonated, those that brought joy and genuine interest. Together, they began to share great happy presents growing today, physical gifts, great insights, laughter, and a deep, mutual appreciation for the unfolding beauty of their shared mental landscape. The endless night outside her window seemed less daunting as the inner light of their connection grew, building a bridge from the end of her solitude into the new beginning of a vibrant presence. As the 40 days and 40 nights progressed, their conversations deepened, creating and bridging the lines between reality and imagination. Kael introduced Elara to other voices, not physical beings, yet spirits and actors of thought, each bringing a unique hue to their collective tapestry. Some were playful, their words dancing like fireflies, others profound, their insights like ancient rivers. Elara learned that play speaks action, and talk moves motion, as their shared ideas began to manifest in subtle ways around her. The plant by her window blossomed with flowers of impossible colors, and the air in her home hummed with a vibrant electrical energy. Yet, this intense immersion brought its own challenge. The outside world, Elara has yet to put a face upon the ideas in her play, making it sometimes feel almost unreal. Doubts crept in. Was she losing touch with the tangible? Was this beautiful, abundant world they were creating merely an illusion? There were moments of quiet calm, of feeling protected by the sheer volume of thought and joyful emotion. Kael, sensing her apprehension, reminded her that true creation often requires a leap of faith, a willingness to see beyond the immediate, to trust the unseen currents of connection. He showed her how singing creates combustion, how sowing flows into knowing, and how interchange into earning. Their words, their shared understanding, were becoming a new form of currency, a wealth of wisdom and love, accumulating stacks, trees like forest, within their shared consciousness. This went beyond conversation. It was the systematic printing and making of imagined abundance, a testament to the power of their combined minds. On the 40th night, as the luminous plant pulsed with an almost blinding light, Elara and Kael reached a profound understanding. The merging of minds was complete. Elara realized that the ideal kind mind is something to be found, yet also something to be co-created, nurtured, and expanded. becoming conscious of being it, letting go of the objective, and adjusting to the subjective feeling, for this illusion being living, dreaming, thinking of in this vessel, I am. The light they had generated through their conversations now shone from within her, illuminating her path, transforming her perception of the world. She understood that the happy presence growing today, the victorious successful tomorrow, were tangible fruits. They were brought forth by thinking and thanking the Universal Father. The voices felt like cherished mates, partners, and friends. They were encouraging, strengthening, and enlightening her mind. The gifts were for her, yet and for all, flowing from I to we. Elara is a star being brilliant light, a living love, enlightening Earth's inner voices. She thinks ready, I am, to continue this, my play of, in creation. She embodied connection, light, and boundless possibility. She found her sun in the radiant awakening of her own spirit, her thinking thought, thanking Father jubilantly, for ideal ideas arriving as mates, partners, friends, voices talking, encouraging, enlightening mind, to bring forth these plentiful gifts for you to I.